The past. Now on to the future. Today's marketplace offers an infinite number of choices. You've got your applicant tracking system is probably your most grueling decision you have to make is which ATS am I going to wait. So you've got the huge committee, it's a long decision, there's a lot of compliance to it, there's a lot of things. You've got foundational job boards, you've got niche sites, you've got aggregators out there, you've got search engine sites, you've got just a ton of things. Every one of them are calling into you, and you're trying to figure out, what do I do? What should my strategy be, and how should I attack the marketplace? You've got Google, you're trying to move towards inexpensive things, but yet you don't want to walk away from the folks who are actually driving the candidate flow. Everyone's talking about social. If you look at all of this kind of noise, you can categorize those into 3 areas, and I've seen multiple breakouts all week that are talking specifically to those. Just before this, we were talking about social media, kind of tactical strategy. Earlier today, there was a large double breakout talking about social media, more from the high level optimization. We're all looking at that. So looking at each one of these, I told you that was the last video, but I do have one more. But I'm not going to get to that just yet. The big 3, really it's a big 4, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. That is the buzz. Obviously, that's what everyone's talking about. It's the way things are going, and is it there yet? In some ways it is. Some companies are starting to find an ROI. It's something, it's fun, and certainly you can almost just by going through, if you see a social thing, if you apply through the social, you're going to almost have a better opportunity because the recruiters wanted to work so badly that they're probably going to place a candidate that came through social ahead of someone that came through someone else, even if it's not necessarily a better candidate. So social is here, it's going to be there, but it's still being defined. It's fun. So there's along with that comes a lot of opportunity to really dig in, and this is where I'm a huge, obviously spending 10 years in the agency world, huge advocate of having a strategic consultant that does this on a daily basis, and having an agency really show you the ropes and help guide you through this and do a lot of that work for you, because it's not just setting up the memberships, it's engagement. You have to have those relationships, you have to manage that. If you try to build a social presence, you don't commit, you can do more damage. But this is funny. This is one last, I swear this is the last video. Has anyone seen this? No. Okay. I apologize.
You find jobs? Oh, God, no.
Three minutes.
Gary, bro, what is this? Dude, keep it on the DL, but I hear they're going to be layoffs. No. We better update our LinkedIn accounts. Damn straight. We got to lock in the LinkedIn. All right. I keep getting requests to join LinkedIn, but what is that? Should I do that?
Don't mind him. He hates technology.
You're not LinkedIn? Ha!
Have fun giving H&J's for cracking the unemployment line, pal. Darren, times are tough, and work is scarce. These days, being in the job market is like being in a desert.
Oh boy, here we go.
And what's the one thing you're going to want in the desert, Darren?
Water?
No! People! People who you can link in with. Yeah, come on! You have to link in.
Why?
Why? Because it's the 21st century. You must be LinkedIn.
Yeah, come on! You're the best!
Okay. Now what happens?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
You find jobs?
Oh, God, no.
So why are we here?
I don't know, bro. Everybody else is doing it.
Darren, LinkedIn combines the linkiness of Facebook with the jobbiness of Monster.com so that you can connect to the best and the brightest in your field.
Join my network.
No problemo, so long as you write me one.
Then who reads those recommendations?
tell you about my 12 DVD employability maximizing seminar that will give your resume the revenue momentum to out-jobify the competition. It's only $29.95. Come on, cough it up.
Alright, maybe we should get back to work.
No way! Social networking job sites are the only way for me to stay connected to my fellow upwardly mobile people. What am I doing?
20 seconds.
Hey, I got fired. Why'd they fire you? Apparently, I was wasting too much time updating my LinkedIn account.
Wasting? You have the awesomest LinkedIn account ever! And don't you forget that, Gary.
Damn straight.
There goes my hero.
All right, sorry. Just a little distraction there, but seriously, LinkedIn is obviously a phenomenal tool, and I thought we needed a little counterbalance because I've been LinkedIn, and Facebook and everything else. I think it's all great. It's there. We need to be doing it. That's pretty funny, but honestly, I'm on it all the time. As soon as I meet someone, the first thing I do is send them a LinkedIn invitation. So I think from a networking perspective, I think it's a phenomenal tool. I think from recruiting, you've got people putting a whole lot of information about themselves out there to access that. It's crazy not to. Where's it going to go in the future? That's the interesting, the fun part for me. Looking at mobile as being the other one, so, social, mobile, and then really search engine optimization, or search engine marketing being the three. Mobile recruiting it's another one it maybe should be in the future bucket a little bit more, but people are doing it. Some interesting statistics, very kind of eye-opening statistics, I would say. 4.1 billion mobile phones worldwide. 86% of Americans own a mobile phone today. 68.7 million are frequent text users. 97% of text messages are open, and 83% of them are open within an hour. Where else? You're not opening a separate email account, so you can deal with all the spam stuff, to create profiles and all these things. This is one of the few ways that you can really get in front of people. There's a lot of, fear, well-grounded fear of kind of consumer data privacy and things like that right now. So it's still early to dive into it, but at a minimum, I think right now we should all be trying to figure out how to ask permission from everyone to be able to, if not today, at some point, be able to send them text messages. Because it's just like job alerts. It's like job alerts right there in your pocket. I mean, anywhere you go, everyone's looking down. And I think I heard Shannon today say that in 3 years, the use of the web from the mobile device is going to outpace that of the desktop. So it's going towards mobile. It's another thing that it's here. There's ways you can use mobile. You can also, a lot of the job boards, I'll talk about this in a minute, have mobile applications where you can download the mobile application and so people can search jobs through that. They can set up their job agents. So you can, as a job seeker, remember at the beginning, you get the newspaper and the highlighter and the red pen. Now that's got to a point where you're kind of, sitting somewhere and you're boom, boom, set up my job agent, boom, let them come find me. So it's happening that fast. And mobile's a huge part of where it's going. Obviously Apple, the Droid, the BlackBerry is where everyone's pushing that towards. Who knows where that's going to evolve. I think actually a couple more stats in there that I missed. 1.56 trillion texts were sent in America last year, and 52,000 texts every second. So just in this thing, there's millions of texts being sent every single second. You're probably getting texts as we speak. Search engine marketing is another one that is a huge focus, and it's really 80% of searches start on Google or on Bing or one of the search places. So how do you get your jobs to be the first, whether it be directly or through a vendor partner? There's a lot of companies who exist simply to help companies figure out how to optimize / manipulate the internet.